Top 3 Zodiac signs dominating 2026. That headline was everywhere. Splashed across every feed, every channel. A viral prophecy whispered by algorithms and amplified by millions. Aries, Libra, Capricorn. The chosen ones. Destined for greatness, wealth, and recognition. And then there was me. Leo. A Cancer. Not even an honorable mention in the celestial sweepstakes. Just another crab, scuttling sideways while the cosmic lions and goats prepared to ascend their thrones. At my desk, the glow of the monitor painted my face with the same blue light of failure. Project Phoenix, my baby, the one I'd poured every late night and weekend into, was flatlining. My boss, a perpetually confident Aries, had just breezed past, his success practically radiating off him. "Keep at it, Leo," he'd said, a casual encouragement that felt more like a dismissal. The stars were on his side. What did I have? Just caffeine and a mounting sense of dread. The prediction wasn't just a meme. It felt like a sentence. The office became a living horoscope. Maria from accounting, a Libra, landed a massive new client, seemingly by accident. David in marketing, a Capricorn, got a promotion that everyone saw coming. Their wins felt effortless, preordained. They moved with a certainty I couldn't grasp, as if they were reading from a script I hadn't been given. My own world felt like it was shrinking. Every email I sent about Project Phoenix was met with silence. Every suggestion in meetings was politely tabled. I started to see it everywhere, the subtle nod to a Capricorn's strategic insight, the praise for a Libra's natural charm. Was I just imagining it? Was I letting a silly internet trend poison my mind? Or was I truly fighting against fate itself? One evening, I saw Maria in the break room, staring out the window. She didn't look like a winner. She looked exhausted. "This new client," she confessed, her voice barely a whisper, "they're a nightmare. The pressure is suffocating." She spoke of sleepless nights, of the envy from colleagues, of the crushing weight of expectation that came with her lucky break. A few days later, I overheard David arguing on the phone. His promotion had come with a relocation clause he'd overlooked. His family was furious. His fated success was tearing his personal life apart. It was a strange, unsettling revelation. The dominance predicted by the stars wasn't a golden ticket. It was a spotlight, and spotlights can be blindingly hot. They have their own burdens, their own hidden struggles, just as real as mine. The pressure on me was immense. A final review for Project Phoenix was scheduled. Failure meant the project would be scrapped, and my career along with it. A voice inside me, small and weary, said, "Just give up. It's not in the stars for you. Why fight it?" I looked at the project plan, at the months of my life detailed in charts and timelines. Was I really going to let a Zodiac list decide my worth? Was I just a background character in someone else's cosmic story? That night, something inside me shifted. A quiet rebellion. Forget the stars. Forget destiny. I was going to fight for my project not because I was destined to win, but because I refused to be destined to lose. I wasn't just a Cancer hiding in his shell. I was Leo, and I had claws. I tore Project Phoenix apart, not in defeat, but in defiance. I reread every line of code, reanalyzed every data point, challenged every assumption I had made. The project wasn't failing because I was a Cancer. It was failing because I had missed something crucial, a tiny flaw buried deep within the architecture. A flaw I only found because I was desperate enough and stubborn enough to look. I spent the next 48 hours in a frenzy, fueled by a defiant energy I didn't know I possessed. I wasn't trying to impress the stars anymore. I was just trying to honor my own work. I rebuilt the core framework from the ground up, implementing a solution so unconventional, so outside the box, that it felt like a desperate gamble. The day of the final review arrived. I walked into the boardroom, not with hope, but with a strange sense of peace. I had done my best. The rest was out of my hands. My Aries boss sat at the head of the table, arms crossed, skepticism written all over his face. I began my presentation. I didn't talk about projections or profits. I told a story. The story of failure, of flawed assumptions, and of a last-ditch effort born from sheer stubbornness. I showed them the flaw I'd found, the one everyone, including myself, had overlooked. Then, I unveiled the new framework. Silence. The room was utterly still. I could hear my own heart pounding. Then, the head of engineering, a quiet woman I barely knew, spoke up. This is brilliant. It's not just a fix. This changes the entire potential of the platform. My boss leaned forward, his expression unreadable. He looked at the screen, then at me. A slow smile spread across his face. "Leo," he said, his voice filled with a respect I had never heard before. "You did it. You saved the project." In that moment, I understood. Dominance wasn't about a birth chart. It wasn't about effortless success handed down from the cosmos. It was about what you do when your back is against the wall. It's the fire you find in the dark. It's the resilience to get back up when the universe, or at least a viral internet post, tells you to stay down. My success wasn't written in the stars. I wrote it myself. And maybe that's the real prophecy we should all be listening to. The one that says your future isn't determined by your sign, but by your signature, the mark you choose to leave on the world through your own effort and belief. Thanks for watching. Follow for more stories that make you think.